I'd like to welcome you all here today to the square, and I would like for the people that are involved, that have been a part of our committee, to please come forward, come up here. You guys don't be shy. Come on up. I know there's more of you. We'd just like to welcome you, and we'd like you to know first and foremost that we are not associated with anyone but ourselves. We don't have a party. We don't have a group. We don't have anything. We're just citizens of Fayetteville and citizens of Arkansas and citizens of the United States. And we wanted to gather here today as citizens, and so that's our call, and we hope that you're here in that same spirit. I'd also like to just say right offhand that I know there may be a lot of literature that's handed out today. We're not going to hand you anything, okay? So if you get something outside of the brochure, Renee, can you pick up one of those brochures right there? Outside of this little brochure right here is the only thing that this Tea Party as an organization endorses as literature. And what it is, it just has a mission statement that we would like to see as we build a coalition of citizens. It has contact information that we would like for you to fill out. If you want information, we're going to call it the after the party the information, then fill out, there's a little tear off that you can fill out on the right side of that, and there's a box there on the end of the table. And you can, we are going to form by districts and communities and build from there. So if you don't want us to contact you anymore, if your slip's not in there, we won't. Okay? So if you want information after this, then fill that out. We will not give your information to anyone else. It is strictly for this purpose only, and that's it. So we hope that you'll take those and fill them out. And if you want us to contact you by email, put your email. There's a place for your address. If you like snail mail, phone number, whatever it is, whatever your modus operandi is for contact, put that on there. By the way, my name is Laurie Masperson. Welcome. Thank you. So I just happen to be the loudest person. So that's it. I'm not a leader. I'm not a candidate. I'm not a politician. I don't want to be. I'm just loud and have a lot of energy. So so with that, these are the people that helped put this together, and they're not all here still. So, and we've met a couple times, and outside of this thing, I've known 1, 2 of them ever before. So this is not a bunch of people who go to church together, or a bunch of people who belong to a political affiliation or some group. This is just a bunch of citizens. And so we want to do it with that. The other thing I'd like to tell you outside the literature is we want this to be a very peaceful demonstration. We want camaraderie and community, and so we're going to insist that there not be any negative. There's not room for that. There's enough in this country negative. Okay, we're neighbors. And whether you believe exactly the way I do or not is fine. That's why we're here, to say we can come together on principles and values and a constitution that's the fabric of our country and of our state. And that's what we have in common. And that's where we need to build from. So if you disagree with the person next to you on some issue, then just leave it there. But I'm assuming you showed up here today because you believe in America. I'm assuming that you showed up here today because you believe in the people of America. I'm assuming that you showed up here today because you believe in a government of, by, and for the people. And so, with that, I tell you, we're the people. So if you want to know what the people look like, look in the mirror, because you're it. We're not liberals, and we're not conservatives. We're not Republicans, and we're not Democrats. We're not black, we're not white, we're not Christian, we're not atheists. We're neighbors. and I want to be your neighbor. Well, not all of you in my neighborhood. So, I love you guys, but I ain't got no more room. I like my piece of property. So, I want you to know that's the heart of this rally. That's the heart of the people that organize this. I think that's the heart of America. I hope it's where your heart is. We've allowed politicians and issues and organizations and lobbyists to separate us, and I'm asking you to stop. At my house, we call it playing in the sandbox nice. And so we all live in a sandbox, and I don't like sand. I don't like grit. Man, sometimes you just got to get dirty, and this is time. So let's play nice together, and let's build a sense of community, and let's agree where we can agree, and let's disagree on agreeable terms. And let's just stand together and say, yes, we can. I don't know where that came from. That was like on the top of my head. There's a, I'm not going to call it a petition. What would you guys call that? It's a scroll, and it has this at the top of it. And I would encourage you that if you agree with this statement, let me tell you what this is about today. This is about what you agree with. Not with what your wife agrees with, although that's good. And if your husband and you agree, that's actually paramount. But it's not what your neighbor thinks or what your family thinks or whatever party you belong to thinks or whatever organization you belong to thinks. What do you think? What do you believe in? And we got to figure out what you believe in, because you can only fight for what you believe in. You can't fight for what I believe in. I believe in a lot of stuff. We'd be busy if we were fighting what I believe in all the time. So just know what you believe in, okay? And we operate on some principles and some values that we're going to share with you. And so if you believe in this statement, then I would encourage you to get in line over here at this table. And again, only these tables right here in front have any literature that we are endorsing. Here's the statement. It says, we, the undersigned people of the Fayetteville, Arkansas Tea Party, do hereby put you on notice that we expect and demand that you, our representatives, adhere strictly to the Constitution of the state of Arkansas and to the Constitution of the United States of America. We refuse to sit idly by any longer and witness the continual destruction of our state and our country. We will defend our freedom, we will protect our liberties, and we will honor our Constitution. God's speed. If you are inclined to agree with that statement, and I hope that most of you would, I can't imagine. They asked me yesterday on the news if we expected any dissenters. And I said, I don't know what they would be dissenting. So if you are here and you came to be a dissenter, we welcome you. And we ask you to participate with us in freedom and in liberty and to dissent whatever you want. But we're here for the Constitution, and we're here for liberty, and we're here for freedom, and that's it. So there's the thing to sign. Again, we encourage you to put your information in the box. We're going to open with a prayer. We've had a few little scheduling snags. Not that we're an organization, so nobody's here getting paid. So we had some people that had to cancel.